How's it going, YouTube? Oxy here, and welcome back. So today, we're here to talk about Halloween Ends, the, ending to the Blumhouse trilogy, starting all the way back in 2018 with Halloween. Of course, followed up by last year, or was it 2 years ago now? Halloween, it was last year. Halloween Kills, and finally, we are here for Halloween Ends. And of course, this is the fifth timeline in the franchise following the original movie, 1973. Ignoring all the rest since. And Halloween 2018 is a direct sequel to, which, the community now calls these type of movies requels, like reboot, remake, sequels, right? Because they ignore everything. And then, of course, followed on by Kills and finally Ends. So we're here, the end of an era, right, for these Blumhouse movies. I did not see 2018 when it came out. But it's decent. I heard people say it's like, it's one of the better ones in a couple years, right? Which, in the Halloween franchise isn't saying much, unfortunately. Halloween Kills I reviewed it on the channel, when it came out. So, hey, check it out if you're interested. And that one's a hard one because if you're there just for dumb slasher kills, it's fun. Other than that, the movie's pretty bad. Terrible script. That annoying evil dies tonight that all the characters say, and the stupid social commentary about mob mentality, it doesn't work. I guess spoilers for Halloween Kills, but in that movie it was how they confuse Micheal Myers, which in the movie they see what he looks like, these two inmates escaped the psychiatric hospital or institute, right? So yeah, Micheal Myers, who's a tall older man, and then this guy who's short and fat and looks like the Tim Burton penguin, from the Batman movies. And somehow they confuse that penguin looking dude for Micheal Myers. It just, logic is out the window in that movie. Again, fun for what it is. Laurie Strode played Jamie Lee Curtis, right? The original Final Girl. She's wasted. She's most of the movie in the hospital. But alas, I think like many, just hoping it's better than Kills. And I'm happy, which wouldn't take much. But today, as of release of this video, we got the final trailer out. Of course, it comes out October 14th, so about 2.5 weeks from, today. And yeah, I'm going to see it, do a review, just like Kills. And hopefully it's better. But if you have not seen the final trailer, here you go.
It's been 4 years since Micheal Myers vanished without a trace.
Hello?
I was certain that I saw him watching me.
You pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
What are you gonna do when Michael comes back for you? Because he is coming.
But this time, something feels different. He's more dangerous. He killed my daughter. But tonight, I will kill him. Come and get me.
Laurie!
Maybe the only way he can die is if I die too. It all ends now. You came here to kill me, so do it.
But yeah, guys, not much to say, right? I mean, hey, it's the end. I mean, just like Halloween H2O, right? It was the end there. And that was like definitive. Like, Laurie cut Michael's head off. I know Resurrection. I know they, Michael switched outfits with the paramedics, so it wasn't him. But it was pretty cut and dry. I mean, that doesn't explain why the paramedic was like reaching out to her. I mean, sure, you could say, oh, it was to, for help, but he couldn't speak. Like, it was, yeah, they were stretching there, right? Of like, oh, how can Michael survive? So we'll see. Now, if I had to give a prediction, so like, what could it be? Because there's 4 possible endings, right? They both live, right? Sure, it'll be a bloody battle, but Laurie will survive. Maybe they write her off, though. Like, that's it. She's done. And then Michael, of course, never truly dies. The other one is the 2 variations are either one of them dies. So you could have Laurie die, end her story there, which I think is probably the best way to go. Just hear me out, right? Of like, you kill her, rest the character, right? And then you can move on. Of course, Michael never dies. So we could have new characters. Like, I know Laurie's like granddaughter is still alive, so maybe we pick up with her if she doesn't die in this movie. But you get it, right? It's like, you could do that. The other one is that Laurie ends him, which I would respect. Blumhouse or, Universal. Like, I'd give you props if Laurie kills Michael, but make it definitive. Now, when I say that, I'm talking within this Blumhouse timeline, we'll call it. Because one thing we all have to come to terms with, Halloween is a popular movie franchise, so no, he will never die. Because just like in H2O, when the intention was to kill him, they'll bring it back. So with this, what I think will happen, let's say they kill him. Let's say Laurie, they have their big final battle. She ends him. But then, of course, in like 5 to 10 years, they'll just reboot it. Do they do Laurie again? Do they recast Jamie Lee? I wouldn't go there, but it's Hollywood. I would not put it past them. Of course, the preferred thing is just use new characters, right? Just start it all over, do a new family. Or, anything. Maybe spice it up. Give it a new origin, a new Micheal Myers. Yeah. And then the final one, they both die. Right? Which, okay. I'd be okay with that one. I mean, I think many people are thinking that's probably the way it'll go. I guess logically, I'm like, it's either Laurie's gonna die or they both do. I don't see, again, I'll respect it if she lives and she kills him to end this timeline, this little, right, tie a bow to the story. It's like, okay, props. But realistically, it's probably both of them dying. Even in this final trailer, Laurie says, like, oh, maybe the way to end them is if I die too. Like, they both do. So maybe it's like some big explosion, similar, calling back to Halloween 2. Maybe it's like a propane tank. They're both on fire. A big explosion, the end. And then, of course, Michael will come back somehow. Or, like I said, they just reboot it, so it doesn't even matter. It would be yet the 6th timeline. If you didn't already know, Halloween is a very troubled franchise. Like, the original John Carpenter, classic, one of the horror greats. It's, essentially the titular slasher movie, like the proto-original, right? I mean, yeah, Texas Chainsaw was before, but that movie isn't really a slasher in the way it's set up. So, you have John Carpenter's, 1979 classic to kind of be like, yeah, that's the roots of it all. So we'll see. We'll see how this whole thing turns out. I mean, I'm going to see it regardless, so call me a sucker, but they got my money. I mean, I love slashers, so Can't wait. Hopefully that Friday the 13th remake is real. Coming next year. Again, you got to do it October. There's a Friday the 13th in October. 2023 of the 13th Friday the 13th movie. It has to happen. But anyways, guys, that's really it. New trailer. What do you think? Are you excited? Are you done with Micheal Myers and Halloween at this point? I don't blame you. But we'll see. But, that's the video. Hope you enjoy. If you like this type of content, I make new videos every Tuesday and Saturday. And please be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz. And as always, everyone, I've been your host, Oxy. Take care, and I'll see you next time.